Today on the Deep Dive, we're asking this. When does human initiative, taking action, actually intersect with divine guidance to forge a path, an undeniable destiny?
That's a great question.
We're diving deep into one of the Bible's most, I think, intricate and captivating narratives, Genesis chapter 24.
Ah, yes. The story of Isaac and Rebekah.
Exactly. Our source for this deep dive is that single, incredibly rich passage from Genesis.
And it really is rich. It's just packed with detail.
It's a goldmine, isn't it? Not just for ancient cultural practices, but for these profound insights into character, into faith, and what it really means to pursue, well, a sacred mission.
Absolutely. It covers so much ground.
So our mission today is to unpack the intricate details of this ancient matchmaking journey. We'll go from a really solemn oath through an unforgettable encounter at a well and explore what it reveals about trust, decisive action, and maybe the surprising ways connections are made.
It's more than just a simple arrangement.
Way more. You'll discover not just a love story, though there's that too, but a testament to remarkable character and unwavering commitment that honestly speaks across millennia.
It really does. Ready to jump in.
Let's get into it. Okay, so we open with Abraham. He's immensely wealthy, blessed in every way, the text says. Sheep, cattle, silver, gold, servants, camels, the works.
He's established, very established.
Right, but despite his age and all these blessings, his focus is absolutely fixed on the future. Securing Isaac's future and, the divine promises tied to his lineage.
Which were huge promises.
Immense. So he calls his senior servant the guy in charge of absolutely everything he owned.
His most trusted man.
Exactly. And he issues this directive. It's not just find a wife. It's about securing a dynasty, really.
And the conditions are strict.
Very strict.
Yeah.
Non-negotiable. Isaac's wife must not come from the Canaanite women around them.
Right.
She has to come specifically from Abraham's own country, his relatives back in Aram Naharaim, where his family came from.
Back to the roots.
It's a mandate, not a suggestion.
And the way he seals it really shows the gravity. Making the servant put his hand under my thigh.
Which sounds a bit strange to us, maybe?
Well, yeah, but it was a deeply symbolic gesture, very solemn. It often signified, the source of lineage, future generations. It tied the servant's promise directly to Abraham's descendants and the whole land promise.
Wow. Okay.
And his insistence on not a Canaanite wife, it wasn't just like cultural snobbery.
No,
it was tied directly to preserving the spiritual identity of his offspring, keeping the covenant pure. And Abraham's totally convinced God's in on this. He says, the Lord, the God of heaven, will send his angel before you.
He's certain.
He's certain. It's not just hope. It's deep conviction in God's active guidance.
That conviction is powerful. But, the servant, he's practical. He has to be.
Of course.
He raises that crucial what if. What if the woman is unwilling to come back with me to this land?
A very real possibility.
And Abraham's response is surprisingly absolute, isn't it? Make sure that you do not take my son back there.
Zero compromise on that.
Right. He says the servant can be released from the oath if she refuses. But Isaac himself, he cannot go back to Mesopotamia. What does that tell us?
It tells us everything about Abraham's priorities. His faith, his understanding of the promise. He knew this land was central to God's covenant.
So taking Isaac back would be like forfeiting.
Exactly. Going backward, giving up the promised land for a spouse, even the right one. So the servant's job isn't just finding a wife. It's finding the right wife in the right place without messing up the covenant.
That's immense pressure.
Huge. And his willingness to swear that serious oath, knowing the stakes, it just shows incredible loyalty. He's not just staff. He's a partner in this divine plan.
Okay, so oath sworn. Mission clear. The servant doesn't hang about.
No time wasted.
He sets out, takes 10 of his master's camels, loaded with all sorts of valuable gifts.
A clear sign of Abraham's wealth and the seriousness of this whole mission.
Right. He heads to Aram Naharaim, specifically the town of Nahor, Abraham's brother's town. Keeping it in the family, literally.
Sticking to the plan.
And it's there, at the well, as dusk settles, the time the women go out to draw water, that the servant really takes the initiative in faith, doesn't he?
Oh, absolutely. This is a pivotal moment.
He offers this incredibly specific prayer. He starts, Lord, God of my master Abraham, make me successful today.
A direct plea for success and notice for his master.
Yes, show kindness to my master Abraham. Then he lays out the exact sign. May it be that when I say to a young woman, please let down your jar that I may have a drink, and she says, drink and I'll water your camels too. Let her be the one.
Wow.
You have chosen for your servant Isaac. He's basically asking God for a character reference on the spot.
And what a reference. This prayer is remarkable for its discernment. It's not just find someone. It's a test for specific, outstanding character.
The camel part is key, isn't it?
It's everything. Think about it watering 10 camels. A thirsty camel can drink, what, 20, 30 gallons?
It's a lot of water.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
It's a massive undertaking. Multiple trips to the well, heavy lifting, serious physical effort. This isn't just being polite. It's extraordinary generosity, hard work, a truly selfless spirit.
Exactly the kind of person you'd want, right?
Precisely. The kind of partner needed to carry on this huge legacy. This sign would reveal someone exceptional.
And then the text just delivers. It's stunning. Before he had finished praying,
Before he even got the words fully out.
Rebekah came out with her jar on her shoulder. Instant response.
Mm.
And she fits the description. Very beautiful, a virgin, and her lineage. Spot on. Daughter of Bethuel, son of Milcah, wife of Nahor, Abraham's brother.
It's almost unbelievable. The immediacy just screams divine affirmation. This isn't chance, it's providence. Clear as day.
And she doesn't just partially fulfill the sign.
Not at all. She nails it completely. She quickly lowers her jar, offers him a drink, and then says, I'll draw water for your camels too until they've had enough to drink.
And she doesn't just say it.
No. She quickly emptied her jar into the trough, ran back to the well to draw more water, and drew enough for all his camels. She runs, repeatedly.
While the servant is just watching.
Watching closely, without saying a word, the text says. He's letting it unfold, observing the complete fulfillment of his specific, demanding request. Her speed, her thoroughness, it speaks volumes. It validates his prayer right there.
Imagine his relief. After the camels are finally done drinking, it must have been overwhelming.
Absolutely. Confirmation.
Then he acts. He gives her these significant gifts.
Yeah.
A gold nose ring weighing a beka and 2 gold bracelets weighing 10 shekels.
Which weren't just, small tokens.
No.
No, a beka is about half a shekel, 10 shekels for the bracelets. This was substantial wealth, serious intent. It signals this is more than just gratitude for water. It's basically a pre-engagement offering.
Okay. Then he asks who she is and if there's room at her father's house.
And her answer seals it. I am the daughter of Bethuel, the son that Milcah bore to Nahor. Exactly Abraham's relatives. The Lord had led him, precisely as asked, to the right family. All the threads just come together perfectly.
So Rebekah, probably stunned, holding these heavy gold items.
Right, and processing what just happened.
She ran and told her mother's household about these things.
Doesn't walk, she runs. Shows the excitement, the urgency.
And her brother, Laban, who we meet again later in Genesis, interestingly, he sees the jewelry, hears the story from Rebekah.
Puts 2 and 2 together pretty quickly.
Right. He rushes out of the well, finds the servant, and basically says, come, you who are blessed by the Lord. He gets it. He recognizes this is something big.
He sees the blessing, the wealth, the story that clicks.
So they bring him in, extend all the proper hospitality, unload the camels, give them straw and fodder, water for washing feet, food is set out.
Yeah.
The whole 9 yards.
Standard, expected hospitality for an important guest.
But the servant, his focus is absolute. He says, I will not eat until I have told you what I have to say.
Ooh, that's a power move, culturally speaking.
How so?
Well, refusing food, especially when offered so generously, is a huge signal. It says, my business is incredibly urgent and important, more important even than accepting your hospitality right now. It commands attention. Respect.
Okay, so he gets their full attention.
Definitely. And then he strategically lays out the entire story. Abraham's wealth, God's blessing, the oath,
The journey.
the specific prayer at the well, Rebekah showing up immediately, her exact actions, the valuable gifts he gave her.
He leaves nothing out.
Nothing. And this detailed retelling isn't just for storytelling, it's crucial. It establishes the legitimacy of his mission. It provides undeniable proof, step by step, of divine endorsement. He wants them to see this isn't just some rich guy looking for a wife. This is God's plan unfolding.
And how does the family respond? It's pretty remarkable.
It really is. Laban and Bethuel, her father, they declare, this is from the Lord. We can say nothing to you one way or the other. Here's Rebekah. Take her and go, and let her become the wife of your master's son as the Lord has directed.
Just like that. No negotiation, no hesitation.
It shows profound spiritual insight, doesn't it? They recognize God's hand in it immediately and choose not to stand in the way. They see it as divinely ordained.
This isn't just an arranged marriage.
No, it's perceived as God directed from start to finish. And after they consent, the servant brings out more gifts. Gold and silver jewelry and articles of clothing for Rebekah and costly gifts for her brother and mother.
Sealing the deal and honoring the family.
Exactly. Solidifying the agreement, showing respect and generosity now that they've aligned with this divine plan.
So, agreement reached, gifts given. The servant, mission accomplished, is ready to head back first thing the next morning.
Eager to report back, understandably.
But the family's like, whoa, hang on. They say, let the young woman remain with us 10 days or so. Then you may go.
Which seems reasonable, right? Let her say goodbye.
Culturally, yes. Extended farewells were normal, especially for a daughter leaving permanently. But the servant is firm. Respectful, but firm. Do not detain me, now that the Lord has granted success to my journey. Send me on my way, so I may go to my master. What does that insistence tell us?
It underscores his unwavering commitment, his profound sense of responsibility. He sees the divine success not as a reason to relax, but as a mandate for prompt action. Don't delay what God has clearly fast-tracked.
He understands the urgency of divine timing.
Absolutely. He feels he must complete the mission now that God has so clearly opened the way. It's active faith in practice.
And then, even with the family's consent and the servant's urgency, there's this crucial step. The family says, let's call the young woman and ask her about it.
Which is fascinating in itself.
They bring Rebekah in. They ask her point blank, will you go with this man?
And her answer.
Just 2 words in Hebrew, basically. Incredibly concise, courageous, and decisive. I will go.
Wow. That moment is huge. It highlights Rebekah's agency, her self-determination, even with God's blessing, family consent. Her personal choice is sought and given.
She's not just being passively handed over.
Not at all. Within that ancient culture, her I will go is powerful. It shows her courage, her decisiveness. She's an active participant making a life-altering choice about her future, stepping into the unknown based on what's unfolded.
And then they bless her.
Yes, her family blesses her. May you increase to thousands upon thousands. May your offspring possess the cities of their enemies. It's a blessing of fruitfulness, strength, preparing her for her new role as a matriarch in this covenant line.
So she says yes. She's blessed. And she departs with her nurse and the servant, heading back towards Isaac.
A long journey into a completely new life.
Meanwhile, we cut to Isaac. He's living in the Negev, down south.
Yeah.
And the text gives us this poignant image. He went out to the field one evening to meditate.
That little detail, to meditate, offers such a beautiful glimpse into his character, doesn't it? He's reflective, contemplative, and given that his mother, Sarah, had died sometime before this, well, perhaps this was a time of deep processing for him, introspection.
A quiet moment before everything changes.
Exactly. It shows a man open to spiritual reflection, kind of a fitting counterpart to this divinely guided mission that's literally heading his way.
And then the meeting happens. Isaac looks up, sees camels coming.
When at the same time.
Rebekah looks up, sees Isaac in the distance. She quickly gets down from her camel, asks the servant, who is that man in the field coming to meet us?
That quick dismounting, the question, it shows her alertness, maybe some respectful anticipation.
Could be. And when the servant tells her, he is my master,
she immediately takes her veil and covers herself.
What's the significance there?
It's an act loaded with cultural meaning, respect, modesty, absolutely. But it also signifies her transition. She's entering her new role as a wife, meeting her husband for the first time. It's a symbolic gesture of embracing that new identity, that new relationship.
Right. And then the final pieces fall into place. Then the servant told Isaac all he had done.
The full report, every detail.
Ensuring Isaac understands the whole incredible story, the divine confirmations, everything.
Nothing left out. So Isaac knows this wasn't just luck.
And then Isaac brings Rebekah into the tent of his mother Sarah. He marries her. And the text says he loved her, and Isaac was comforted after his mother's death. What a resolution.
Oh, it's incredibly profound and tender, isn't it? That full report from the servant is key. Isaac needs to know the divine hand involved and bringing her into Sarah's tent. Hugely symbolic. It connects Rebekah directly to the matriarchal line. She's taking Sarah's place, in a sense, as the next matriarch.
Continuing the legacy.
Exactly. And that final phrase, he loved her, and Isaac was comforted after his mother's death. It's just beautiful. It shows this divinely guided match brought not just partnership, not just lineage, but deep personal solace, love, comfort for Isaac in his grief.
It's the ultimate validation of the whole long, faith-filled mission.
Perfectly put.
What an incredible journey we've traced today, really. From Abraham's unwavering faith, the servant's meticulous, oath-bound mission, to Rebekah's frankly remarkable hospitality at the well, her decisive, I will go, the deep comfort she ultimately brought to Isaac.
We've seen it all weave together, haven't we? Specific prayers, immediate answers, human initiative, courage, generosity,
Hmm.
all creating this pivotal, divinely guided union.
It's truly a profound narrative. It shows this dynamic interplay between like the divine orchestration and human action.
Yeah, this story isn't just about ancient matchmaking. It's a powerful case study. Proactive faith meeting divine provision. It really makes you think, doesn't it? Where in our lives do we maybe just wait passively for destiny versus actively engaging, through prayer and decisive action when opportunities arise?
That's the core of it.
Yeah.
So as you go about your day, maybe consider this. How often do we, like the servant, actually seek clear signs or maybe just guidance for our own journeys, big or small?
Hmm.
And maybe more pointedly, how readily do we, like Rebekah, respond with an open heart, a willingness to go above and beyond what's expected, even when the path ahead is uncertain, or takes us somewhere totally new?
That leap of faith.
Yeah. This story really challenges us, I think, to look for the extraordinary in what might seem like ordinary moments of encounter and decision. Food for thought.